dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. An event in the Big Sandy hosted hundreds of bikers for a ride this afternoon, and it was all for a great cause. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more from the Hillbilly Christmas in July, Ride for the Kids, and how it helps families in life-saving medical care for children in need.
The 18th Hillbilly Christmas in July Ride for the Kids welcomed in folks from across the region for a ride through 4 different counties on Saturday, culminating in a stop at the Mountain Arts Center for food, auctions, and more.
They work hard, and then all the people that came out to support us and on the ride with the threat of rain all day, and here we come out with 300 plus riders. You know, it's just something to behold. It's just great stuff.
And all for a great cause, with all proceeds benefiting the Shriners Hospital for Kids in Lexington, as well as funding transportation for those receiving treatment there.
We're running close to 1,100 active patients that go to that Lexington Shriners Hospital. So this is one of the reasons that we work as hard as we do to take care of our kids, because this is what it's about.
With nearly 2 decades under their belts, Hillbilly Christmas in July has a goal in sight.
We're at $795,000 right now in 17 years. We want to meet the $1 million goal in 20 years. So this year, if we can do 68, and the next 2 years, 68.8, then we'll meet that $1 million goal.
A great ride and a great reason.
Good rides. I hope it's the best ride. But, you know, we're in this thing now 18 years, so hopefully we've learned a little bit, and next year, hopefully it's going to be a lot better.
Taking care of kids across the region. In Prestonsburg, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Hillbilly Christmas in July Chairman Jimmy Kinney added that if you would like to help Shriners Hospitals for Children, you can contact them by phone or online. You can find that information on our website.
After heavier showers earlier today, we are starting to dry out across the mountains. Only a small chance of a stray shower as we go overnight. Here's a live look at the radar, and as you can see, for most of us, we are dry at this hour, but a few showers near the Kentucky and Virginia border. A heavier shower over portions of Dickinson into Buchanan County as well in Virginia. Also watching out for a few light showers over portions of Lee County, Virginia, also into Bell and Harlan counties in Kentucky. That cold front getting closer and closer to the mountains right now over central Kentucky, and that will continue pushing off to the east. It could spark possibly a few more showers tonight, but for most of us, we are dry as we go through tonight. Those temperatures, they are still mild and muggy in the lower 70s, 73 for Jackson, 70 in Pikeville, 77 right now over in Pulaski County in Somerset. As you wake up on Sunday, temperatures in the middle to upper 60s, a warm day on tap, but also most of us are dry on Sunday, middle to upper 80s. Also watching out for that smoke to return to the mountains as we get towards Sunday. Those details coming up in just a few minutes. Keaton.
All right, thanks, Cameron. One lane on I-75 is closed this evening after a man found skeletal remains under Clay's Ferry Bridge. Officials say the man was looking for his friend when he stumbled upon the body just before 10 a.m. Fayette County Coroner Greg Ginn says the remains were in a tough place to get to.
Real slick. There's a lot of rocks that cause you to lose your footing. There's a lot of vines, very thick vines that your feet get tangled up in. So, yeah, it was a task to get there.
The coroner says they believe they know who the victim is, but they first have to confirm the identity with dental records. Then they will notify the person's family. The federal appeals court blocked the construction of a 300-mile pipeline that stretches from West Virginia to Virginia. West Virginia Democratic Senator Joe Manchin secured the construction of the pipeline in exchange for his vote to approve raising the debt ceiling last month. The appeals court issued its ruling on Monday. The developer of the Mountain Valley Pipeline says the company was evaluating all of its legal options, including appealing to the Supreme Court. We're approaching 2 months since a tragedy in Georgetown took the life of Scott County Sheriff's Deputy Caleb Conley. Prosecutors handed Stephen Shang numerous charges, one of them being first-degree burglary. He allegedly stole a Georgetown couple's vehicle. That couple is still in need of a new van. Julia Sandor sat down with the McQuains as they recall the traumatic day.
Next thing we see is a .44 Magnum in his hand, and he's pointing it at us.
The McQuains are still counting their blessings.
It's so out of character with everything else that we've lived through that it's hard to wrap my mind around it.
The Georgetown couple says they were carjacked at gunpoint in May at their home. Police believe the suspect was Stephen Shang, the man also accused of shooting and killing Scott County Sheriff's Deputy Caleb Conley. The traumatic experience is now etched in their memory, leaving them with questions they don't know the answers to.
Why? Why did this have to happen? Why were you so trigger happy that you couldn't wait to slay an officer of the law and then turn around because you don't get your way and try to kill somebody who doesn't want to turn over their property to you?
The last 2 months haven't come without a new set of challenges. Their van was placed into evidence, and they say they likely won't get it back. The retired couple, who are living on a fixed income, have to return their rental vehicle next week, leaving them with no means of transportation.
The budget just doesn't allow for a car payment right now.
And we had paid that other van off.
Yeah, the other one was paid off. We had put about $2,500 into it this year, so it was in tip-top running shape.
While they face this hardship, they reflect on the day when things changed for their whole community. They say they're just grateful for the support that continues to pour in.
Folks have been really caring, really thoughtful.
In Georgetown, Julia Sandor, WKYT.
The couple says they attend the same church as the Conley family, and their heart goes out to his loved ones. A partnership lasting more than a decade led to truckloads of donations in Hazard. Dalton's Food Pantry partnered with Consolidated Baptist Church in Hazard to give away donations to anyone in need. Consolidated Baptist Church member Stephen Jones says the partnership has proven to be fruitful for the Hazard community.
Over 10 years ago, we met J.R. Dalton Ministries out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And through that first initial meeting, we've been partnering with other local churches to bless as many families with the emphasis on children as we possibly could.
Jones also said they hope this gives people more hope and joy after recent tragedies in the area. The Bounce Out the Stigma basketball camp helps kids aged 8 to 21 get the chance to learn and play basketball in Harlan. The program is based in New Jersey, and camp founder Mighty Mike Simmel traveled to Harlan to help lead campers. The camp had buddies who are middle and high school mentors that help campers throughout the camp. Buddy Sebastian Mosley says he wanted to help kids feel great about themselves.
One of the reasons I really wanted to get involved with this program is because I have a family member who has a disability, and I've wanted to be able to help kids who have disabilities let them be able to achieve what they would want to achieve and help them get their life goals and be able to enjoy different sports. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm just really happy to be able to help.
Mosley says he is definitely going to be a buddy next year, and he encourages any and every middle school and high school student to do so as well. A place best known for showcasing horses is focusing on a different kind of horsepower this Saturday. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the Keeneland Concourse d'Elegance in Lexington, debuting the cars of today and yesterday. Keeneland Concourse d'Elegance co-chair Tom Jones says this event pleases more than just the eye. He hopes the different models can spark some nostalgia.
We try to get the coolest automobiles, very rare automobiles, from all the way back to carriages, because this is horse country, all the way up through what we call young timers or future classics.
The festivities continue tomorrow at Keeneland with the Tour d'Elegance, with the 140-mile car tour ending at Carter Caves. Coming up at 11, a Ukrainian refugee has fled their war-torn country and is finding a new way to support her family in western Kentucky.
Plus, we are tracking drier air and hazy conditions to return by tomorrow. All those details coming up.